I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script every scene. These from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang the regime. I'm from Potty Green.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most woke, no joke, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video. And in this episode, we're gonna be discussing a guy with so few imperfections, it should be impossible that this guy would fall to the number 16 spot to the Panthers. But there might be a couple reasons why he does and why he actually is likely to do so. I'm talking about a guy named Jonah Williams, a tackle out of Alabama. This is a guy whose story is basically filled with the word perfect. If there's a skill set, a mindset, any bit of intangibles, whatever you're looking for in a player, and especially more specifically, an offensive tackle, if it's in reference to Jonah Williams, then the best way to describe it would be perfect. Let's get to his size. Jonah is 6'4", 300 pounds, which is pretty good size for a tackle, but don't let that fool you from his big size. He is mobile, he is strong, he is fast, he has a good solid base. His run protection is great. His pass protection is great. He has high IQ. He doesn't get beat often. And when he is beaten by a move by a defensive player, he's very quick and very knowledgeable. He knows the counter move to counteract the counter that the defensive end will use against him. And he usually performs a really good move to stay in front of the blitzer, to stay in front of the edge rusher, whoever it is coming in to get the quarterback, the running back, whoever has the ball in their hands. For the most part, Jonah Williams is going to get the job done. You can just go down the list of everything you're looking for in a tackle, and it's just about perfect. Pass sets is perfect. His balance is perfect. Hand technique could be a little bit better, but that also ties into one of his only imperfections. I'll get back to that in a second. Power at point of attack is good. Football IQ is off the charts. Functional athleticism is really great. Flexibility, he's very fluid in his hips. He can get down. He has really good bend. He's very, very tough. High motor. He is always going to be giving his 100% effort at all times. But the only one thing, I guess, maybe not one thing, but the biggest issue that people have with him, and this isn't even like a huge issue, this is a problem that if you're going to be nitpicking, then this is something you have to bring up, and that's his arm length. He doesn't really have the prototypical size of arms, the length of arms that guys are looking for in NFL tackles. But over the last 3 years at Bama, going against some of the top talent and defensive rushers in the nation, Jonah Williams has proven that it's not all about size. It's how you use it. I was looking at his combine numbers. They're right here for you. You can look at them right there. But his player bio on the NFL.com combine site is actually ridiculous. Basically, Jonah was an early admittance to Bama. He got there and right away earned the starting position at right tackle. He made the SEC All-Freshman team. He made the Freshman All-American team. Then the very next year in 2017, he got moved to left tackle where he became a third-team AP All-American. And in 2018, he stayed at left tackle, started all 15 games at left tackle, and he was a first-team All-American, first-team All-SEC. If you read through his bio, read through his write-up, it really does sound like either a family member or like his agent wrote it because it's only ever perfection. That's how good this guy is. He really should not fall to 16, but he might because there are a few imperfections with his ceiling as a tackle in the league. Some guys are actually preferring to say that he should go to be a guard, hide him on the inside. He can't really be an elite tackle in the league. He can be a functional tackle. He can have really good production, but some people do question just how great he could become as a tackle. A lot of scouts are saying if you hide him on the inside as a guard, he will have a fantastic career. He'll be great, but his projection to be an NFL tackle does leave a little bit to be desired here, and they're not exactly sure how he's going to work out. I'm sold on him though. Jonah Williams is a great pickup in the first round. And honestly, for me, between Taylor Moton, Darryl, and Jonah Williams, let them figure it out. Let them compete. Let them be in mini camp, training camp, OTAs, all that preseason. Let them fight for the 3 spots between left guard, left and right tackle. And we'll find out who deserves to be where. Now, more realistically, my plan of action would probably be to give Taylor Moton the right tackle position and then let Jonah and Darryl fight for left tackle and left guard and see whoever plays better gets left tackle, whoever plays worse gets left guard. You know, in, like I said, OTAs, training camp, mini camp, preseason. Let it go to the 3rd preseason game, and then we find out. I'm very cool with this. If I am Marty Herney, if I am Ron Rivera, if I'm Norv Turner, I am 100% in on Jonah Williams. If he's playing tackle or guard, either way, we know he's going to have a high impact. He is a day one elite impact player on the offensive line on a team that desperately needs a really big anchor on the team with one more guy, especially a guy in the first round, a guy like Jonah Williams, who will be gone in the first round, or at least will not be around when the Panthers pick in the second round. This is a guy who you cannot miss. And I know for a long time I've been saying that the team needs to go for edge rusher in the first round. I think I've said no matter what's available, edge rusher no matter what. But with that Bruce Irvin signing a few weeks ago, I have changed my tune, and I think I've made it clear in a couple of videos that are going to come out before this one. With Bruce Irvin being so versatile, where he can play with either his hand in the dirt as a defensive end or as a stand-up linebacker in a 3-4 position, and he can play those both very, very well. And Coach Rivera said he could be playing that interchangeably. When he was asked whether Bruce is going to be playing as a defensive end or as a linebacker, he just said yes. I think with that kind of guy on the team, you can afford to go for an edge rusher in the second round, and you can really afford to pick up more protection for Cam in the first round of this draft and make sure that this injury does not happen to him again. And at the very least, knock on wood, it doesn't happen. But if Cam does go down this season, hopefully with a much better O-line, we're not just running through backups week after week after week. These guys can't stay healthy because they can't stay protected. At some points, it felt like the ball was snapped, you blinked, and there was a guy on the defense introducing himself to Taylor Heineke or Kyle Allen immediately. And it really opened my eyes to see that although I knew our O-line needed a lot of help, seeing it happen so quickly with our backups made me think, bro, O-line has to be an even bigger priority. And with us picking up Bruce Irvin, I think Jonah Williams is the perfect pick in the first round. I'm all in, sold on Jonah Williams. But what are your thoughts on him, man? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Is he a good player? Would you pick him up in the first round? Is there a better O-lineman in the first round? What player would you get, either O-line or otherwise, in the very first round? Let me know all that in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.